Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Today's video is on how to make this, which has ended up being pretty cool. And there's several ways to do it, but we're going to use a 8-sided polygon. So go get your polygon, set it on 8-sided, and then hit P to put it in the center of the page. Control D and make a duplicate and rotate that polygon 22.5 degrees to get that shape. Now we're going to take a 2-point line. We don't really have to go all the way to the bottom, but we're going to go ahead and go to the bottom, and that makes sure it's in the center of the page. And then we're going to go here and here. We can actually delete all this other line so it won't be so confusing. We want that one. That's why I made a polygon. And so we have this shape right here. So now the best thing to do, these are probably 2 lines. So what I'm going to do is set my nudge factor on, like, make it 5 inches. And I'm going to fill that in with a smart, well, you know what? I'm going to delete that line too. Take the smart fill tool on any color and make it blue or whatever color, and then do that. What that did is made those 2 new objects. Now, if we select both of this and put it back, if we select this object, well, let's do this first. Left click, right click. And let's take this node right here and go to Windows, Dockers, and Corners. And let's round it off. And it's about, so at 0.8 of an inch, we got a rounded corner. And you could, let's look at the other one. I kind of rounded the bottom, but what we're going to do with here, we're going to select these 2 nodes and right click and turn them into a curve. And by doing that, now we can do this. And you can make it whatever shape you want. And we don't really have to worry. Matter of fact, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. We don't have to worry about it hitting the next one because we're going to rotate it further. So let's take the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to go ahead and use that blue. I'm going to get the Interactive Fill tool. And I'm going to put black in that corner. And then you can do pretty much anything you want. But if you take another, I'm going to use a 3-point curve line and go from that node to about halfway in between, and then just give it a little twist. And we could still take it further if we get the shape tool and select both of these nodes, right click. Okay, it's already a curve. So now we can take this and kind of bring it over like that, and bring this one like that. Maybe even put it up there a little more. And we'll take the Smart Fill tool now. We'll go ahead and use that same blue. I'll go ahead and fill them both in. I'm going to grab the first one. I'm going to get the Interactive Fill tool and come across. We want some distinction between the 2. Matter of fact, I'm going to come down on this one and put a little darkness there. Too much dark, so I'm going to expand it down. So we want that line between them that you can see. I'm going to right click, no outline. I'm going to Control G to group it. I'm going to Control D to duplicate it. I'm going to alternate C to have it rotate from the center. And then I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. Control D all the way around. And that's why we don't have to worry about the shape. Now, if we bring in a black box, we get that effect. So my other one's quite a bit bigger, but I could have made it bigger. But that looks pretty cool. It looks like it's going into the bisque. Anyway, I hope that helped you a little bit and taught you a few tools. Thank you for watching.